a giant. Look at this fish. That is awesome. That is a big walleye. Next up, we go on a big fish hunt. Giant pike coming back from their spawning creeks rest, recoup, and go on the feed in shallow bays before heading back out to big water, and we're going to be there to pick them off along the way. Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish is brought to you by Alumacraft Boats and Bomber Lures.
I got one, John.
Got him?
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
Good fish?
Good
Okay.
fish.
All right. I'll slow her down a little bit. Here's what we did. You know, sometimes the first part of your day is just about figuring out how to catch these fish. And you know what? Here's the thing. Wind's really ripping today. And in this bay, even in a bay like this, you would think that it wouldn't matter, but it can. And what it's done is it's muddied the water to the north side of the bay, but then on top of that, it's pushing colder water up to that side. Down here along this southern shore, we're 3 degrees warmer and we're clear. Ooh. And you know what? Couple fish now, and that's probably gonna be a big part of our ticket today, is clear water and warm water.
Oh boy.
Good fish, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on here. We'll get him.
Oh, he's coming back.
Okay.
I still got 20 feet out.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I think you got a pretty decent fish here. The way it looked, when I turned and saw, you want me to go to neutral?
Yeah,
okay.
A little more to work with
Let's
here.
do it. If you get a big one, I mean, it makes sense sometimes to just hit the brakes. Don't worry about that other rod over there. Who cares? You know, I mean, we're fishing 5 feet of water. We'll just clean that lure up. It's not like having a big spread of planer boards out.
And we don't need to be in a hurry.
We don't need to be in a hurry. A lot of times, even when we get a big one, there's times I'll even put the talon down. If you need to come over here, you can. Go ahead. You're okay. We'll just work them right around that line.
That's where he wanted to go.
Yep.
Want to swap?
Yep. Let's do that right there.
Oh, I'm at 3 feet, so.
Okay, he's right here. Big fish. Big fish. Yep, he's gonna go the other way for a while now. He saw the light of day. Nice fish. That's a good one. I don't know if he's a giant, but he's a pretty good fish from what I could see.
This is gonna be one of these weird ones for us, John. I think trying to stay, ready?
We'll get him. There he is. Giant. Now, I told Charlie, I'm gonna share this with you. I'm gonna bring this fish in, we're gonna get this fish unhooked. We're gonna show him to you and then we're gonna get him back. I'm gonna leave him just hang in the water here for a sec. But I told Charlie he was gonna get a big one today. That's a big fish, my friend. Here we go. Look at that, nice fish. All right. Settle down there, big guy. There he is. Giant fish.
That's a nice one.
That's what today is going to be all about. Catching big spring pike. We're going to tell you exactly how to do it. What a giant, nice fish, my friend.
All right.
Let's get this girl out of here. All right. All right. Here we go. There she goes. Whew. Nice fish. Good job, buddy. Here's the thing I told Charlie. I promised him last night. I said, you're going to see some big pike today. This isn't going hammer handle fishing. This isn't,
no.
This isn't screwing around with small fish. We're targeting fish like that today. And you know what? It's the time of the year where you can do it. They're just coming off the spawn, and there are places you can go throughout the United States where it's legal to fish them. And we're in one of those spots today. We're fishing in Zipple Bay on Lake of the Woods. And what happens, these fish, there's ice out on the lake. The fish have all rushed into this bay. They've gone up the creeks. They spawned up there and they're coming back down into the bay, and now they're starting to eat. And big fish like that, I'll tell you what, there's 2 times of the year I believe you have your best shot at a big fish, a big pike. And that is number 1 in that March time frame when you're ice fishing. when they're coming toward shore, and then number two, where it's legal to fish them, right off of the spawn like this. And this is border water, and you can fish them here.
Yeah.
And you can catch them. Great way to start a day.
Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Tell you what, there's definitely lures that work at this time of the year better than others. This is the time of the year when these pike are super aggressive. I want to show you here what we're using because, man, I'll tell you what, it can make a big difference when you're trolling cranks. This is a Bomber 15A. Here's why I choose Bomber 15As when I'm doing this. Number one, it's a shallow diving crank that's not going to get hung up in the bottom when you're fishing, you know, that 4, 5, 6 feet of water. It's easy to manage. Okay, so we're running back anywhere from 40 to 60, maybe even up to 70 feet of line, depending on our depth. But here's the neat thing. It's hard to find shallow diving lures that have a big, wide wobble. But this Bomber 15A does. It's going to grab their attention. So we got the best of both worlds. We can easily control our depth, not get hung up in the bottom, and yet we got that big, wide wobble, and we got a rattle. So it's really got everything you need when it comes to getting their attention. And you know what? You want to anger these fish, make them chase that bait. And this Bomber 15A, this is one of the best at it. In fact, overseas, this bait is known as a pike lure. I use them and catch a lot of walleyes, but you go overseas and man, when guys go pike fishing, this is what they're using in Europe.
The ice has been off the bay we are fishing for just a few days, meaning water temps are in the 40s. Trolling Bomber 15A lures at 2.5 miles per hour, 4 feet below the surface over 5 feet of water is the ticket. The wind is blowing southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour and air temps are in the low 60s. Finding clear water is making all the difference.
There's a fish. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't think this guy's real big, but, well, I don't think he's real big. He doesn't feel heavy. But then again, too, you know, a lot of times these big fish, they'll just swim with you because, you know, I mean, pike are a torpedo. I mean, they're aimed right at you, and sometimes they'll just...
They go fast.
Sometimes they'll keep coming with you, and you'll get them to the boat, and you'll realize that, holy smokes, I got a better fish than I thought. So you don't ever want to get to that point where you just give up on what you got. Not a bad one at all. Here we go.
Ready?
Yep, there we go. Nice fish. Perfect. Another good one. That's a great fish wherever you go.
That's definitely no slouch.
No, that's a fun fish to catch right there. Ooh, look at that. There's one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Holy smokes. Look at that. We're using my walleye trolling rods. This is what I'm gonna troll cranks for walleyes with on any given day. But like Charlie was saying earlier, we were talking about this, you don't need anything super fancy to go do what we're doing. There he is, right there.
Oh yeah.
Just take your time. There's no hurry when you're dealing with a fish like this. All right. Oh, where are we gonna go? What's he gonna do?
Ready?
Coming at you. Here, let me get this out of the way. All right.
Ready?
Yep, bring him right in here. That's a good fish. Nothing wrong with that. Look at that. How cool is that, man? What an awesome fish. That is just fun stuff. Man, I'll tell you, like I was saying, every now and then you're gonna get a little bit of blood. There's just nothing you can do about it with crankbaits and fish in general. And as long as you work with the fish like we did, and I went in through the gill to get that hook out, went in the backside and just got it unhooked and she was fine. One of the things I want to tell you that's really neat too, you look at these Alumacraft boats that I fish out of, this weave vinyl floor is so cool because that blood's gonna wash right off the floor really, really easy.
There are various places throughout the country where pike fishing never closes, and Lake of the Woods is one of those places. This is one of the most overlooked trophy opportunities in North America. Throughout the day, we caught multiple giant fish while trolling cranks, which I believe is the best technique to trigger the largest of the fish roaming these shallow bays. Today we were fishing Zipple Bay on Lake of the Woods, which is famous for this great spring pike bite. Thanks for tuning in this week, and we'll see you next week with another fishing adventure on Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish. Closed captioning for Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish is brought to you by Formula Propeller. Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish has been brought to you by these great sponsors.